What are the precautions we have to take in the pediatric age? Means in a crawling stage and walking stage below 3 years of age, what precautions we have to take? We have to avoid sharp objects nearby kids, knife and any sharp pointed object, and any harmful this soaps and detergents also we have to avoid nearby kids. Even this hot coffee, tea, because everybody will use it to take in hot condition coffee, milk and tea. If we keep coffee or tea or milk on the table, you will get a call from somebody. You will move from that sofa. In the meanwhile, that crawling people will touch the this hot steamed coffee, and burns will occur. So burns means immediately there will be protein loss, and with huge redness of skin and huge swelling. So to avoid this, we have to keep in high position, means on dining tables or in some secured area like that, and we have to keep these detergents like and disinfectants like Dettol and phenol and acid. We have to keep outside the house, because the attractive marketing, attractive colors will attract the kid to hold this thing, bottle or soaps or flavor, even smell also. They like to touch the color of the soap or detergents, or color of the bottle or this vessel. So we have to take precautionary measures. Hot and too cold or chilled items should be keep away from the play area, and this sharp objects, and grinding these instruments, grinding, those who produce those grinders which will produce huge sound, also we have to keep away from the kids. Even deck type of high volume speakers like that also we have to keep away from the kids. Even mobile phones and laptops and this tabs also we have to keep away from the kids, because lot of radiation and magnetic circuits and electromagnetic waves will inhibit the growth of the kids and children. So there will be memory loss, and there will be in a long time if we habituate the children with mobile phones and tabs and laptops, there will be in future there will be glioma, there will be brain tumors very frequently. Every patient will get brain tumors and Alzheimer's, lack of memory in very small in small age also, lack of memory and Alzheimer's and brain tumors also very frequently frequently they will get. So electronic items and electrical items, somebody will keep the charger in on position. If the child suck the that pin, he will get electric shock inevitably, because there will be passage of, because it is in on condition. If the child used to keep the charge that charging point in the mouth, he will get electric shock definitely. So electrical items, electronics, electrical items means chargers in we have to remove after charging and keep aside, and we have to keep the mobile phones and laptops and tabs, all electronic goods aside and away from the child, and even sharp objects, knives and nail cutters and sewing instruments and any sharp objects, it will lacerate the skin, or it will produce traumatic conditions, or it will injure the child, because the child skin is very soft and smooth, and easily he will get trauma or injury or skin cut with profuse bleeding. So all sharp objects and broken toys also, because broken toys usually made with plastic. So if the toy breaks, means the toy after broken toy, the point, the edges will be in sharp condition and even pointed condition also. So the child upper limbs and the lower limbs are very active mode, because he will oscillate, and very quick movements are even lower limbs and upper limbs. So there will be chances of probing or poking of that pointed edge into the skin, and he may get traumatic conditions or injury, or there will be profuse bleeding, uncontrolled bleeding sometimes may occur. So smooth toys with less sound producing toys, with noise free toys, and with good finishing, and without without fur, because fur also sometimes he will keep every toy at the mouth. So there will be chances of fur going inside, and there will be some complications into the fur may go into respiratory trachea. From trachea it may lodge into bronchus and bronchial tree, and respiratory problems, chronic upper respiratory problems like cough, productive cough and dry cough, he may continuously get and suffer from upper respiratory infections. So and the play area should be, we have to keep one big mat, and we have to keep all soft toys in and around the child, so that he can play from long duration without any hard and unfinished toys, because some toys the edges will be very sharp, like train, there will be track, and the engine part he will made with iron. So the iron edges will be like blade edges. So if the child usually hold the toy in a very aggressive condition, means he will hold the toy in firm condition. So there will be chances of some cutting of smooth skin, or fingers may lacerate, or traumatic conditions. There will be profuse bleeding, because the skin is very smooth and very soft condition. So there will be tend to get child tend to get injury or traumatic conditions, or sometimes bleeding also. So the child we have to keep all the dangerous and injury making toys should be avoided away from the child. So So and even wall conditions also. Sometimes the house will be made with granite, granite, granite or marble like that. So if there is any free flow of water on granite or marble, he will skip off and the hit will be onto the head. So the child repeatedly, if hitting onto the head, there will be in future there will be problem in memory loss or vision. Sometimes some sensitive centers may damage in the neural region in the brain. So there will be problem in future. So absolutely the floor should be in a dry condition. Sometimes the child may pass urine and he may skid in that urine also. So there will be chances of the occipital hit or frontal hit or temple hit or temple region hit or in scalp of skull. So there will be the head-on collision with the floor or head-on collision with the wall or head-on collision with the edges of granite sharp edges should be controlled, because the play area should be absolutely cushioning effect. The edges should be beveled and there won't be any hard finishing, only smooth finishing with sponge type of cushioning. If child fell down, it should bump like that, just like a ball. There will be cushioning effect should be there. So in pediatric precautions, so the tablets, unused tablets and syrups like cough syrup or digestive syrups or peptic ulcer gelusil or paste, toothpaste, like any medical any drugs related with medicines, tablet or capsule, open tablets or capsules, they will simply keep in mouth, and there will be drug induced problems because of the child may immediately engulf the tablet or capsule or even cough syrups like that. There will be the sensitive organs will spoil, like first and foremost organs affected will be kidneys, liver and lungs and heart, and like that there will be digestive problems also. So petrol, diesel, like that all the liquids should be keep aside. Only water, only for small quantity of water they can have now and then, and morning breakfast, lunch and dinner in after age 3 years of at the 3 years of age. In the pediatric crawling stage, usually we will feed milk very occasionally. So the bottle should be sterilized, and it should be cleaned with hot water, and if child if there is any remnants of milk, we have to discard. Only after next at the after every 2 hours use it to feed with milk with warm condition. So the digestion and the intestinal bowel movements, everything will be sterilization, and with hygienic conditions will maintain the child in healthy conditions. So even these pickles also we should keep aside, because if they use it to touch the red object first. So if they keep the fingers in pickles, and they usually do like this, so there will be orbital infections like chili. If they keep chilies in the eyes, they will cry with a bigger sound, because there will be the feel, they will feel in very burning sensation of the conjunctiva, burning sensation of the white conjunctiva of eye. So there will be chances of severe, there will be chances of burning sensation in the orbital area. So the child will cry hours together. So immediately we have to clean with cold water thoroughly, and so that the chilies will dilute, and the pain and burning sensation of the eye will be subsided. The child will take a nap after that. So precautionary measures we have to take thoroughly in pediatric stage. So to avoid untoward problems like skin cutting or laceration, traumatic conditions, and even we can skip some sutures, because there will be at the running stage they will hit it onto the sharp edges of flooring or pillars, so that there will be cut at the frontal area, or at the occipital area or temple area. Like that, there will be traumatic conditions. So sutures will be 3-4 sutures is we have to is inevitable to join the two skins, or else there will be a big scar will be will be remain for lifelong.